It's time. What is good, YouTube? Your boy got a chance to play the new 2XKO beta at EVO, and I just want to make a, short little video to highlight my experience, just for those who didn't get a chance to go. This build featured 6 champions total. We had Echo, Ari, Darius, Yasuo, Alawi, and Braum. Braum was announced over the weekend, so we got to get some exclusive first look gameplay of him. We got 4 new stages and several gameplay quality of life changes based on the community feedback as well. I'm just going to go over a couple of gameplay elements and character playstyles that I was able to test out. 2XKO is Riot's foray into the fighting game genre as a 2v2 assist-based fighter with a tag mechanic dubbed as Handshake. This is indicated by a pretty audible and very satisfying clapping sound that allows you to switch to your second character after calling them as an assist. The fuses are a pretty interesting mechanic that kind of changes the way that you play the game, similar to grooves in CVS2, and just going through all of these, you get to try out different strategies, and some fuses work better with certain characters or certain squad comps. I think the 2 fuses that I got to mess around with the most was the 2x assist and the freestyle fuses. So with 2x assist, it allows you to kind of call 2 assists in a row, and then with freestyle you get to do the handshake tag twice in a row. So if you want to do a move that goes through an opponent's, you're on the other side, you could do a handshake tag after you call your assist, and then your other character be on the other side, and then you can kind of mix up that way by switching back to your first character, doing an overhead or something to do a mix up. Alright, let me talk about the most important thing in the fighting game, the characters. I participated in a couple of playtests with other creators like Soul, Avatar Yaya, Shinkenso, Zetaslow, Edo, Nosa, and Xenos. And I had, through all the playtests, I had enough time to playtest the entire roster, but I focused mainly on Echo and Darius. So for Echo, he's kind of a really mobile mix-up style character, similar to Milia from Strive and Cammy from Street Fighter. And his main defining mechanic is the clones that he leaves behind after certain specials and his Time Winder projectile. With these clones, you could kind of rewind / teleport back to the clone from anywhere on the screen to do a follow-up attack. His projectile Time Winder, you could throw it forward, or you could lob it up to get a couple of different kinds of mix-ups. And then depending on the distance you throw it, it activates after a while. And then when it hits on the activation, it slows them down long enough for you to get a follow-up. And then we have Mr. Darius, the big body. Darius is pretty much a mid-range Bruiser style character, similar to Marisa and Broly, if you ever played those characters. His main mechanic is called Wound. It's basically a debuff you can put on opponents by hitting them with certain moves. I think hitting them specifically with the blade part of his axe. And basically this just makes your opponent take a lot of chip damage from pretty much every source of damage in the game. I feel his ability to control space in neutral as well as enforcing this debuff kind of complements Echo's playstyle. That's kind of why I kind of gravitated toward. I was able to play both 2v2 and 1v1s, and both of these kind of require very different style of play. Some fuses feel better to use with 2v2 and some are better to use with 1v1. And then when you have control of both the characters, it feels pretty good because you get to kind of experiment and try new stuff out. I think I kind of gravitated toward playing that more than just playing the 2v2. Although the 2v2 is fun, don't get me wrong. I much rather prefer being in control of both the characters. All that being said, I am pretty interested to see how they're going to handle the competitive scene. Seeing if they choose to do specifically 1v1 and 2v2 separate tournaments, or kind of combine them into a mixed bracket kind of situation. Okay, so at the time of this video coming out, the 2XKO Alpha Lab is approaching pretty fast. I think it starts on August 8th, running for about 11 days until the 19th. What this is basically a curated slice of the game to give people a small little taste of what the actual game experience will be like. See, me, I can't wait to log in and experience the game with everybody else. If you're signed up, make sure you check all your channels and check the social medias of 2XKO to make sure you stay up to date. And if you want to support me on my journey with 2XKO. You can follow me at Trapper Huey on all of my socials to, you know, kind of stay up to date with not only just me, but anything, everything, anything, everything related to 2XKO. So in the words of the late great Etika, I want you guys to have yourself a damn good one.